Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena we're gonna play Grandpa Money. That is Edgar, a reference to Edgar, the charmed groom, the grandpa of vampires on Innistrad, and an homage, of course, to Blood Money, the deck that I worked on a lot back in Standard 2022. Yeah, that was it. Standard 2022 was the format before Innistrad came out. And I played a lot of Orzhov Snow Control back then in that format and really spent a lot of time testing all of its ins and outs. And we're going to play this deck today because Philippe Landum, one of those, managed to win the Croquis tournament. So Croquis held a tournament on Twitch. It was a single elimination standard tournament a few days after the new set came out with Crimson Vow Legal, which was really awesome. And Felipe brought it home using black-white Blood Money, and I'm sure Croquis hated that because I'm sure he thinks these decks are trash. And probably the most interesting thing about the version of the deck was Edgar, Charmed Groom, which was a 4 of in the main deck. And I can see some of the appeal for sure, because when Edgar dies, it returns to the battlefield as a coffin that poops out 1/1s, and having a bunch of 1/1s to continue to stall and basically having that around all the time is really convenient when you're making things die constantly with Blood on the Snow, the Meat Hook Massacre. Deadly Dispute is something that can sacrifice Edgar to protect him from removal spells. You know, things like that come in really handy, and the chump blockers are really useful when you want to exploit a Fellstinger, another new card in the deck. In fact, those are the new cards in the deck. There are 4 Edgar Charmed Grooms here, even though there are no other vampires to pump, unless you count the greatest vampire, Faceless Haven. But Fellstinger is a 3/2 Death Touch exploit. When it exploits a creature, draw 2, lose 2. So it's a good little burst of card advantage that replaces the Skullport Merchant. And I've actually found I like Fellstinger a bit more than Skullport Merchant in every matchup that isn't extreme aggro. Against full-on white aggro, the 1/4 body and the treasure that helps you pay the taxes from Thalia and Redain is really important. But against everything else, the Fellstinger is usually better. Against mono green, they don't want to tangle with a Death Toucher, and against control you can burn their face when you need to, or you can draw cards to keep up with them card advantage wise if you need to. But the rest of the deck is a lot of what you know and love, so we're going to be testing it out because I thought that Sorin would be the card that would take this spot, and in the Sorin versus Edgar battle, I see a lot of benefit to having another Planeswalker in the 4-drop space, and Sorin is, in my opinion, a really, really good card for the deck. So Edgar trying to take that spot might be a story of not enough mythics and enough rares in the wild card category, but I'm still going to try it out because respect, they pounded all the little aggro mages in the Croquis tournament. So Felipe's got to have a moment in the sun here on the YouTube channel. So it's going to be fun. The sideboard, of course, has some lessons and learns. It was a best of 3 single elimination tournament, and I did replace the full best of 3 sideboard with a lesson board. But as you saw there, check the Croquis Twitter and you can find the deck list that took down the whole thing. In today's video, you will see a mono black snow list that challenges us for the supremacy of the Blood Money archetype. Who is the true Blood Money master? We will find out today. We'll also see just how annoying those white taxes can really be. We will see what happens when someone dares to bring mono red to this format. Good lord, they just don't give up, do they? And then we're going to find a mono green mage and we're going to drag them through the sewer, through the gutter, through the creepy crawlies, the darkness and the dankness, and they're not going to like it very much. Then we're going to face down terror from the skies as not 1, not 2, but 3 Goldspan dragons come for our head, and it's terrifying. And by the end of the video, we will pay our debt to mono white. The taxes will be paid, and they won't be happy about it. Let's dive in. Let the Grandpa Money nonsense begin. 1 lander. 2 lander. Let's see what happens. They open the door. It's a good start for them, but the start doesn't matter. very much in these matchups. Could exile this. Nah, save it for Lolth. Man, is Snow-Covered Plains a horrible card in this deck, but what can you do? You could run Pathways, but then your Blood in the Snows are so much worse and your Faceless Havens never turn on. I don't know, man. I think it's this. Hook them up with a treasure. I'll get sciences to make sure I get my lands. That didn't work out.
Like you can deal with my servant. Excuse my sudden egress.
Oh, baby. It's hard mode today. Gotta keep the deck moving, but let's get Fumes and just be ready for their next Planeswalker. Okay. Didn't draw the land for the hook. We'll have to do that soon. Yep. Feels great. And another Ghast. And another Ghast. Deadly Dispute off the top. So, we want to hook for 3 because we want to kill this. So, I guess we keep setting up. Just keeping that life total high. Staying in the game. Our opponent having a little mana trouble. We don't want to fix it for him too much. I wonder if I'm... So let's do it like this. We block, and then we sacrifice, because I don't even want to give them the treasure. I don't want them to get a Planeswalker down this turn. Well, they did have the land, and they didn't power up a Haven, and they did nothing. That's weird. That's very weird. I think I can hook for 3 and use a Field of Ruin on a Haven, but then they'll just use the other Haven. And there's no way to hold up the mana otherwise. That's rough. So I have to take 4? Alright. I have nothing to do with the other mana. So be it. Another option is we could play the Lolth. We could play a Lolth and a hook for 0. Man, we're taking at least 5 doing that. It's pretty bad. Yeah, we got a hook. Fortunately, it gains back some life. It does supercharge up their draw now, though. They're going to get their treasures, they're going to get to play their Lolth. They're going to get to fetch their Mascot Exhibition if they want that, although that would be welcome since we have another hook. Kind of weird that they didn't power up their Haven and attack with it last turn since they had nothing else to do. Witch returns. Cool. I mean, that wasn't much of a turn. That feels good. We've got to assume if I play this, it'll die. If we play this, will it get exiled? Probably not, but it also can't block.
could have such power. Subservience will be rewarded.
Okay, they're using a treasure to do that, make a pest. Cool.
We will slay our enemy.
Of course, they get to attack the Lolth with the menacing witch. Okay, each player sacrifices a creature, you draw a card, transform. Let's see what they do. Henrika. Discard, in my opinion, not as good as everything else they could play. All right, we're sacking.
Do what I demand.
Lolth goes down. No reason to use a Field of Ruin here because they'll just have another Haven to activate and the mana to do it.
Fall into my web again.
Best to hold the Haven open, or the Field of Ruin open for the Haven they do activate. So let's see, they have this Menace creature, they have this thing that can be a 3-something lifelink, so we could hook now, or we could play out Edgar and Shambling Ghast, and then hook later anyway. The thing is, if we play hook now, we don't have it for mascots. I'm going to try to get them to commit. It might not work, but we're going to try. Also, the sooner you have Edgar down doing Edgar things, the better, I suppose. He's not doing much in the hand, so even if he dies to a massacre, we'll start, you know, getting our 1/1s out of him. Our opponent wants all the value, which is probably smart. We're in a value-driven battle. What are you gonna do, kill it? Uh-huh. They want to get in with the witch. Makes sense. Hopefully we draw something good. I don't want to have to play the hook here, but I guess there's still... Okay, they still need to draw another land to play the exhibition. Okay, that makes it easier. Do we just get back Lolth? Actually, let's attack. And then hook. And then the exhibition, then we Blood on the Snow. Because we get to keep Edgar on the board. Uh-huh. See if they want to block. They take it. Okay. Silly auto tapper. Tricks are for kids. The coffin is here, baby. Come here, buddy.
Envy the strong, for they consume a gift in exchange for loyalty.
All right, so the coffin is on the board. At the beginning of your upkeep, make a 1/1 white and black vampire creature token with lifelink and put a bloodline counter on this. How exciting. Oh. Bummer.
At least there is blood on your hands.
Oh, lifelink can go a long way. Destroy all planeswalkers, but resurrect this one.
You require my aid. I will cull the weak.
So, now what? They open the door. Boom. Yeah, you have the gas in the dispute you gotta keep. Here comes Mono White. How many portable holes can one deck have? We can't actually kill the Chaplain. The ward protects it and the first strike protects it. But I don't want to. Good lord, how rude. All right, so now we can't Deadly Dispute on turn 2. That's nice. But the opponent gets scared to attack because the gas can kill the Thalia. Unless they have a second one. Or a way to buff it. What a curve. Holy crap. Oh, baby. Oh, we do have to kill that Thalia. How do we do it? How do we do it? Opponent's just moving in. Let's save this to block the Adeline. Although it might get exiled, but who knows. It sucks to give up the treasure here because we need it, because we need to get the hook high enough. But we also just can't really do it through Thalia. If we made a treasure, it would just offset the Thalia anyway. Colorless Land's coming to get me. I can't play the other eye twitch here. I could do this now, and then it doesn't block, but if I hit another black, I can play the eye twitch. If I hit a white, I can play the Professor. No, it has to be a black. Otherwise, I'm using my treasure, and I need it for the hook. Let's keep it conservative. We need to hook for 4, at least. So let's play with that in mind. Which means 2 turns of Adeline oppression. Also, if they have a Spellbinder, that's going to be brutal. All part of the show, I guess. They could take out the Field of Ruin to protect their Haven. It would fix my mana, though. Mana, man. The deck needs more land. 24 land is not enough in best of 1. Oh, are they going to do it now? If they use the field here, I get to play an eye twitch. Maybe they see that. Maybe they don't. I don't know. I might also just blow up this Adeline, give up my treasure. Yeah, here it comes. Redain stops the hook. All right, but if we use the verse here, we lose the treasure. So I need to be able to survive 2 turns. I think I can, as long as I can block the Adeline. But we need to verse the Redain now. Tapped land, of course it is. I guess we'll have the 4 next turn. So we can play this as long as we don't give up. We have to verse. We have to verse. So we have to use the white and the black for that. So I have a colorless and a black. Better to gain the 2 life then, right? Because I'm just going to play 1 creature. God, that's bad. I have to verse. So if they just have a removal spell, I lose. But they only have one card. Right, we take our chances. They open the door. Their Haven's online now, that's a big problem. But the meat hook should gain enough life to get us through one attack from the Haven, and then we have to go from there. They're probably deciding between attacking with a Haven or removing the Eye Twitch. If they remove the Eye Twitch, I have to use Vanishing Verse on the Adeline to survive, and then I have to hook for one. And then they still have Redain, and I probably die. Oh, Adversary. Okay. Is it enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's not good. I love that they even roped me to do it. That's impressive. All right. If I get rid of the adversary, I live, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have to. It's too bad they drew that. They would have played the land if they had it before, so they top decked it. Cool. Edgar is trash. We'll try it. All right. Let's head to the board, grab the sciences, go, go, go. Snow-covered mountains, huh? What's going on over there? What you doing? Reckless Stormseeker. Aggressive red strategy? They're dead. That's not gonna fly. I think I'm gonna Deadly Dispute here. Try to find some more action. Moonveil Regent is a card you can cast. We're good with the Professor. We can throw the Professor under a bus. Or we can just grasp it and have this for the next thing. Yeah, then they kill this and we get Mascot Exhibition, I guess. Pretty good. Faceless Haven. Here comes a dragon. Being aggressive, too. Let's see if they target something here. Frostbite. Go get the exhibition. Fumes the dragon, though they probably have another. Just based on how the hand is played out. It's been a really slow hand. They probably kept it for a reason. Interesting. I see. It's an explosive deck. Hits hard. Down to 7. You think they have like Crackle with Power in there? Orb of Dragon Kind. Dig for Dragon. You already have the best dragon, Faceless Haven. Alright, Moonveil. Are they dead? They're dead, right? Attack all. Block here, block here. They fall to 4. I play this. They fall to 1. I only need to play it for 1 at that point, so I can also play Lulth. Alright.
Darkness will swallow the light.
When I play Lulth pre-combat, I want those extra counters on it, baby. Just good habit. I often forget to play Lulth pre-combat. Wow. Okay. We got a thinker. What to do, what to do. There we go.
My power is for annihilation. Aren't I the generous one?
Glorious. Glorious Mythic Massacre. Alright. The hand might have good mana. Mana could work out. You're telling me there's a chance. We're on the draw, but, you know. You can't go first. That wouldn't be fair to anyone. Yeah, they're letting that through. So let's see if they've got their turn 3 Chariot. We've got our turn 3 Lulth, but we went second, so might not be good enough. It's a big critter. I wish I'd held back the gas to discourage the Sculptor from attacking. I was just sure in my head that it would make mana, but I guess not. Alright, guys. If we play Lulth, the opponent will Blizzard Brawl one of the tokens and attack Lulth and kill it. But the Spider will trade with one of the Sculptors. And they spend a lot of their turn on that play. And then next turn, what? We play the Charmed Groom. The other thing we could do is get some... we could get Edgar on the battlefield. And then they Blizzard Brawl that. And then the next turn I play Lulth. And I start getting free little vampire tokens. I think I like that. Let's give Edgar a chance to play Magic here. Playing the Eye Twitch could also gang up with this to block a Pumped Mammoth, but I don't think that's even an option, really. They're gonna kill this. They always do. See? You always play around the first removal spell if you can. Well? What you doing? All right, they don't have land, they have 3 spells. How on earth are we gonna deal with 3 spells?
You will serve me well.
I think we're gonna have to take some time to use some Vanishing Verse nonsense. The Field of Ruin's really bad, because it means that we can't play Eye Twitch and Vanishing Verses, and we still have to use a treasure to do it. So, not good. Maybe we'll pace these, right? We'll play an Eye Twitch now, and we'll play around a Snakeskin Veil. And we'll do what we do, which is sit here and stall. Woof. You got another Blizzard Brawl and you have to use it here? No? Okay, good. How about some value? Thanks for the land, sucker. Double pack leader. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
You fight for me now.
Playing around Snakeskin Veil. Keep it coming, Coffin. I need my 4/4 back. Uh-huh. No land still, so they dig. So let's see how prepared they are. Can they blow this out, or do I get rid of their little card drawing scumbag? Gotta fight for the card advantage. Crushing Canopy. Destroy target creature with flying. Their deck is working exactly as intended. Alright. Let's go. Edgar's back.
You deal with this annoyance.
I have a board presence. Come at me, brah. I have creatures and stuff. Alright, now they've drawn 2 lands in a row. So 1 more spell in hand. Probably not a Blizzard Brawl, but could be. What makes sense? They haven't had a window to really play a Chariot other than turn 3, so a Chariot's a possibility. They would have played another Mammoth as a land. They would have played another Troll. It's better than some of the stuff they've done. So it could be an Inscription. Gotta try to kill this thing. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. I feel like this is the kind of memer who plays main deck Crushing Canopy. They could play main deck Choose Your Weapon, which doubles target creature's power and toughness. Alright, one thing I could have done better, I guess, would be to move the 2/1 over here and put the 2/2 here, because if they kill Edgar with a fight spell, then the Mammoth survives. Okay. That was nice. It is a Blizzard Brawl. Weird.
You fight for me now.
Keep it coming.
We will slay our enemies.
Oh yeah, there's plenty more scum for green to try to find a way through where that came from. Plenty more raw sewage to just throw on the battlefield and make the green creatures just crawl through. All right, Ranger class to the top of the mountain. Okay. Take them all. I don't care. What do you want to kill? I'll just make more spiders if you kill 3 of them. Take them all.
I do what I demand.
Spiders. Eye twitch.
Cannot be denied.
Haven. Who's the beatdown? Ren and 7. Let's go.
Not from root to canopy. The trees are mighty.
The battle for the mightiest planeswalker has come to this. Ooh, that's a stinger. What are they gonna do? They'll block a 4/4, so I only need to hook for 2. So I could power up Haven, but then if they block the Haven, it doesn't work. Oh wait, yeah, I can hook with the Shambling Gas to finish it off, and all these triggers mean they're dead. So they're dead. And we go first. Hey! What up, gamers? You know what it is. It's land. Always land. Island, huh? What you up to? I think I'd try to play Lolth next turn. What are they going to do for 1 mana that stops a deadly dispute? Nothing. Alright, so we need untapped land for Lolth in the top 3. Am I asking too much, deck? Am I asking too much? It'll really suck if we give up our clock and do nothing with it. Yay, Haven, best land we could draw. Yeah, discard to hand size.
Subservience will be rewarded.
That much nothing, huh? Are we powering up Haven? It's the most damage. If they can kill it, they will, but then we can deadly dispute it. Gotta press them. Press them till they die. Great. They're just gonna take like 5 turns next turn. Got it. All right. All right. What do you hold up in a situation like this? Let's draw. Since we're not gonna spider. I don't know if holding up anything matters.
And deadly.
So, nothing very efficient we can hold up anyway. What can they play? They'll have all these birds, which we're gonna try to kill. None of this really matters, I don't think, so I'm just gonna loot this into something else. That might matter. That might matter. They don't have a Foretold Epiphany. They can't do it this turn. They would have to sacrifice all their treasures to cast an Epiphany to make 2/1/1s. Okay. That sucks.
All of you.
That sucks.
And my will cannot be denied.
They're at 10. How do I kill them? What's the path that leads them to a horrible, hideous death that they fully deserve? Hit them for 4, play Sinkhole, play Shambling Ghast. And they're at 6. Then hit them for 4, 5, play Hook, play Stinger. That's what we need to happen. There's no way to sneak the Hook out this time. We could play Stinger off Shambling Ghast and draw ourselves, but I don't think more cards helps us. Well, they've got something. Gross. But do they attack? Yes. Always attack. So their dragon burned down the house, unexpected windfall. They're a hybrid. Hybrid of turns and dragon. Okay. It's a little wheel spinny. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm trying to figure out how to kill him without powering up Haven. Like, get the Hook on the battlefield, play the Fell Stinger targeting them, play a Deadly Dispute. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Can we find it? Hook for 0, attack with Ghast. They go to 5. Fell Stinger is 3, 5, 4, 3, 2. And then we have, like, a treasure and a land to somehow deal 2 more damage, and I don't think I can. I don't think I can. How about Hook for 3? Doesn't leave me enough mana to do anything interesting. They're stuck on 5 lands. I think if I kill these dragons, I'm in good shape. Yeah, they don't have the mana to take a turn here. So what are they going to do? This is 3 points of burn to the face now. How do we get the last couple points? Just hope the Haven hits. It hit before. They didn't have an answer to it before. But they've seen a lot of cards since then. But they also used all of their treasures last turn on a dragon, which shows that they didn't have an easy interaction point for it. So yeah, I think the odds of Haven hitting, they would have had to have top decked an answer right here. Okay, it's going in. The 3rd dragon? Are you kidding me right now? It's a hit. It's a hit. Suffer, is it? Suffer deeply. I am curious because they missed land drops. What did they discard to the windfalls? They discarded land. Punished. Hand looks good, but on the draw and with a plains instead of a swamp, it's rough. It's rough for Snowfield Sinkhole, man. And now we get the treatment from mono white. We get the business. Interesting. Instead of boasting, they get down paladin class. You know what it is. It's survived long enough to hook them. If we do that, we'll be fine. You want some? Yeah, they're taking the slow bus right now, aren't they? I may have to use a Vanishing Verse on the Paladin class eventually. For now, though, let's just keep piling up the resources. What's sad about Edgar is it's so bad against Skyclave Apparition and Brutal Cathar. But maybe the opponent will play some of these cards early. Out of respect for the dies trigger on iTwitch, for example. You want a rumble? You want some? You do. I'll snap that off. You want to double strike this? Let's go. Of course they had it. They always have it. Looking good, though. It's time to go into board wipe tribal mode. Every game I've played against mono white today so far, I've been mana screwed. It's been like just miserable trying to beat them. There's just been weird stuff wrong with the draw, or they've had the perfect card. This time, I'm coming for revenge. This time, they're mine. Get that out of here. Gotta make sure we're set up for blood in the snow. The opponent might double strike this paladin class. I guess we need to take this then, just in case. But we could also just grab mascots, because we're so close to casting it. So, I'm gonna count on the deck for a land, and it provided. Wow. Just wow. So we have Lulth in hand. Prefer to get Lulth in graveyard to get back with blood. So we'll hook him again. Really? I thought I killed that. Oh, the Paladin class. Nice. Okay. My bad. I hope that doesn't kill me. I'll get another shot at it. I'll get another shot at it. Wow, what a thing to blow. It's frickin' mono white, dude. It brings out the worst in me. My brain just shuts down. My eyes start rolling into the back of my head. But that was a bad mistake. Don't make that mistake. I do this so you don't have to. Pick your poison, buddy. What you gonna do? What's it gonna be? You know they're not excited to see this hand. They're gonna have to level Paladin class because they're gonna have to get in with the Haven before I find a Field of Ruin. I think that's the only realistic way to get the job done. See, attacking here, they hit me for 6. I wonder if I can play Lulth next turn. If they top deck a Brutal Cathar, then I still block the Adeline, and I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm not dead. And then I blood on the snow. Yeah. Yeah, probably can play Lulth next turn. Ah, God, are they just going to rope out on this? Are they still deciding, or did they just walk away from their computer or throw their iPad across the room? Who knows? Who knows? I know when my opponent misplays against me and then I still get, like, I run into, like, a perfect hand and still lose, I get salty. Oh, do I get salty. Alright, Massacre. The computer has decided the answer is nothing. And now they're here. Yep, they just timed out on that because they were mad.
We will slay our enemies.
They let that time out of anger. And if they could, I need to somehow find a way to show them this blood in the snow I top decked. Like, bro, check this out, bro.
Subservience will be rewarded. I will cull the weak.
Here's some spiders. It's gonna be some extra damage.
The generous one.
Just a little extra damage.
You reek with terror. A gift in exchange for loyalty.
Or Masticore. This misplaying noob in top 300 Mythic, he screwed up his hook and I still lost. That game is stupid. And we are back for the post-game wrap. And what do I have to say after recording the games and playing them? Edgar, every time something went wrong, I blamed Edgar. I think, yeah, one of the white battles, I even say Edgar is trash at the end of it. Look, it's not trash. It's a good card and all. Just gets exiled too much, gets bounced too much. Like the top two decks of the format, White and Izzet. Bounce it, exile it. Bounce it, exile it. He doesn't do what you want him to do. It's enough that if I'm gonna play Edgar, I almost want to play like some Village Rites so I can sacrifice him for 1 mana instead of the 2 that Deadly Dispute costs. Because sometimes you just have to have a way to sacrifice him to get the value out of him, because bad things keep happening to the poor guy. He's old. He's got no vampires to pump. He's a little, outside of home. I really want Sorin, and I would probably try 2 to 4 Sorin in the place. I've definitely been testing 4 Sorin in the mono black build. What White gives you over mono black is Vanishing Verse. And Vanishing Verse is a good card. It's a lot of things in the format. Helps snag those gold span dragons. Helps hit planeswalkers in the mirror. And of course, the arena algorithm loves to give you mirrors. Kills the troll, which is probably the most dangerous card that Blood Money comes up against, is the Old Growth Troll. So it's not like White is like a bad thing compared to the mono black version. Mono black has a lot of the tools, but the white version does solve some problems, and Professor Sim blah 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 is better at the 2-drop than a Hunt for Specimens because it hits just a little harder against Izzet. So that's all fine and good. It was what really, to me, it was the testing ground for this card. And Grandpa Money, you make for a good title and thumbnail, but I don't think you really pass. I think the format is hostile. I think that you're much better at sparring with card decks that would kill you, like mono green, If the format or mono red, yeah, like this against red is really good, pooping out the lifelink vampires. The problem is that the format's all blue and white. The problem, he said, the format is blue. Gosh, what if part of this is my fault? Anyway, the irony. Anyway, try it if you want to. Edgar certainly hasn't worked out for me in aggressive vampires or mid-range vampire shells, so at least he has a spot to play a little bit of magic here. But try Sorin out too, and don't be afraid to shift over to the V-neck enthusiast himself. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.